Okay, welcome back to this video. Here's what we're about to do. We're about to make this game have kind of some difficulty levels and change how hard it is. Right now, we have used a variable to deal with the time, which is cool. Variable just means to vary, which means it's changing. So you use a variable anytime you need something to change, and that time is changing. What we want to do now is we want to use a different variable to control the speed of the walls, so that could vary. Now, you're in the brain of the parrot right now. I want you to hop over to the brain of the sprite, the brain of the wall sprite. Click there, and basically his whole life is forever, which we could actually change that and make it better. But forever, he's changing his x by -2, which means he's moving to the left. Your x-axis is the horizontal one, so he's changing his x by -2. Then he's saying, well, wait a minute, if I'm on the far left of the screen, teleport to the right of the screen. That's all he's doing. Because -240, see your x values here? Like he's changing his x value, and he's always asking, right there where my cursor is -240. If I'm there, I want to teleport to 255, which would be off the screen. So basically he moves and says, do I need to teleport? Move, do I need to teleport? And that's all he does. Now, right now he's always moving at this rate of -2 pixels. That number, if you change it, you could change the difficulty of the game. The more negative it is, the faster, because it has to be negative because it's going to move to the left. Now, right now, every time you run this game, it goes the same speed because it's always going by -2. What we want is a variable so that we could vary how that is changing. So here's what we're going to do. You're in your sprite for your walls. You're on your data little tab here. Let's make a variable called speed. Awesome. When the game starts, now the timer, we wanted to set the timer to 0. I don't want the speed to be 0 ever because that would be really lame. I want to set it to, now this can be weird. We need things to be negative, but I'm going to make it be positive for right now. Hang tight with me. Which is going to be bad because it's going to try to set it the wrong way. But we're going to fix that. So I want to, when the game starts, set your speed to be 2. And then the thing is that whatever's right here in that circle is the thing that's controlling his movement. So I want, instead of having a -2 there, I want to put speed. So I put a 2 in that cup, in the speed cup, and said change x by whatever that is. Now right now, if I run it, it tries to go the wrong way because it's trying to go make its x bigger. Now we're going to do a little bit of math. This is kind of weird. Hang with me. Go to your operators with me, the green thing. I want to do right here is a multiplier, and I want to think about how mathy this is. We're going to multiply your speed by -1. So your speed is 2. I want to change x by -2 each time. Look how cool that is. Now, that's a lot of work that we just did by making this variable, putting a 2 in there, saying change it by the opposite of whatever's in that cup. Well, that's still kind of lame because it does exactly the same thing because we haven't varied it. But watch this. You ready? So pause me if you need to catch up. You got boom, 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 boom. Right here on your screen over here, it's showing that speed variable. If you double click it, it shows it in a different way. If you double click it again, you get a slider. So now your game, whoops, I could change it on the fly. Wow, I missed. So, whoops, that's the idea of a variable, is that you can vary it right there. So it could be, I could slow it down. Oh, that's like a pause button, right? So that's the whole idea of a variable, is that it can vary in the moment. So I'm going to, instead of always saying the -2, I'm going to use this cup. That cup can change, which changes its speed, and it's amazing. Don't you love it? Now, here's what would be even better. What I would love is, to make this more exciting, is maybe the walls start going faster every time you like get past one. Right? So every time a new wall shows up, that wall goes a little bit faster. So you could make this really crazy. So I want you to think about this. I want you to take a look at here. Try to decide when in that code your wall, you get a new wall, right? So your wall gets all the way to the left, teleports to the right, is basically what's happening. It changes the way its costume so it looks a little different. I'm really bad at this game. We may need to make that bird smaller because he's annoying. But take a look at this. Try to figure out where it is that you're getting a new wall. When you get a new wall, I want you to make it speed up. So that's your challenge. So try that for me. Pause this and go try to make that wall speed up every time. So every time you get a new wall, it's going to go a little faster. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so you worked to figure out where you wanted to put that. Now take a look. I can't use my mouse because I'm too busy hitting this up arrow. His speed right now is 2. It just became 3 because I passed that wall. Oh, I'm not very good at this. So you have this speed that is varying to make your program more awesome. So it just became 3. Oh yeah. And then once that wall gets done, now it became 4 when I got a different wall. It became 5. Boom. So now you're using a variable to vary your speed so that your game is different. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, that is awesome. What we're going to do in the next video is I'll show you, if you're feeling extra awesome, I'm going to show you something that you could add on there. If you're not feeling extra awesome, you are done with this program if you don't feel extra awesome. So you can hit share and then copy that URL and paste it in Canvas and turn it in. If you're feeling extra awesome, come back for the next bonus video.